All right, welcome into the Queued Up podcast. My name is Will, and today, super excited for this stream. Got a special guest with me, Sean Galvin, aka the King of Redraft. What's going on, Sean? Galley Swags.
There you go. Yeah, Galley Swags. It's just like my gamer tag and everything. So everything on the internet I do is like Galley Swags. But
Yeah.
King, that's a pretty good title. I don't know if I'm a king status, but I do more redraft than I do best ball. But that's why I'm here with you now. I want to learn about best ball. I want to get better. I've only been doing it for a couple of years. Got maybe into weeks 15, 16. I'd never made it to 17 or anything much higher. Maybe not.
Me neither, bro. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here
to get better. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, when we do when we ever talk again and we talk about redraft, that's my baby. I like redraft.
Absolutely.
Family and friends leagues, I crush them.
Absolutely. And
look
Sean
at the champion.
There you go. Sean and I were both tuned into the Pete Overzat's Best Ball Breakfast earlier today. And for me, that's how that podcast in particular is how I start my week off. So I generally come home and I'm pumped up with all the content I just listened to. I'm always drafting on Mondays for me this time of year.
Oh, yeah. Monday's your day of the week.
Yeah. I mean, that's what kicks it off, you know? Oh, so, sure, all right, we're going to start here. Let's open up the slow draft that I got cooking, and you can help me make this next pick here in the slow.
Oh, sweet. You got a slow going?
Yeah. So this is the Pomeranian. This contest closed like a week or so ago, but this is a sweet advancement structure where a third of the initial pod advances, 4 of 12. And then it's essentially much easier to get to week 17. So the week 17 correlation is also more important in this.
Well, even listening to Best Ball Breakfast today, I think it was Levitan. How do you say his name?
Levitan, the ETR guy, Levitan. Yep.
Yeah, he was saying everybody's talking a lot about week 17 correlation, but for him, it's like 5th or even lower on like best ball strategies. So, but in a situation like this, the Pomeranian, where you might get a lot more advancement into week 17, then you have to prioritize it.
Absolutely. Because if you get there, like if more people in the contest are getting there, then you need to be unique when you get there to actually take it down.
Yep. And have the advantage that some other team doesn't have.
For sure. And dude, that's what I love about this solver tool. So this right here, actually, if I open the extension part of it right here, these sliders, this thing is so sweet. So
yeah, that's already
important. So like right here for this, I'm going to jack this up to high for this particular contest. And now I don't know if that's going to change any of the recommendations or anything. We'll refresh that. Actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking of it, I need to real quick, I need to sync my exposures. So this is how you do this. So after you do a few drafts, like, okay, NFL 22, right here, you just sync best ball teams. Super easy and quick, but you just sync your exposures. So now, or that was actually syncing the teams. Now this is syncing the exposures. All right, so we got
word.
Sweet. So all my teams are now loaded into the solver, all of my exposures.
That's so nice that tool that you have comes from Establish the Run.
Yeah. Yep.
But it plays that well with Underdog. Like you just sync it. It's automatically connected. All your shit's uploaded in the click of a button. That's a fucking great tool.
Yeah. And DraftKings too, if you like to draft on there. I'm definitely going to do some streams on DK, but right now I'm just like balls deep in Underdog. And they've had some phenomenal contests opening up this year. So
yeah, I prefer Underdog too, because I'm, again, as a redraft player, king, I like half point PPR, right? The full PPR is a little bit harder to navigate, especially in best ball situations. So even just that alone, I prefer Underdog over DK because of the
man, that's why like your boy is way more valuable on Underdog. The actual king, Derrick Henry, that dude.
Yeah.
He's the king of Underdog, man, for sure.
I was just looking at all my exposures, and Derrick Henry's at like the top of mine. I think I only did like 14 drafts so far, which
Yeah.
is more than I usually do at this point in the season. It's still early for me, but you got me into it, so so here we are. But looking at my
No
exposures, I
doubt.
think he's one of my top. I've been getting him every
Yeah,
time I could land him in the second round, or yeah, he's like 25% of my 28% of my
for sure. And like
teams
you
right
said,
now.
you're just starting, so you don't want to get, oh, he's actually on this team here, the slow draft. I didn't even realize
Oh,
that.
nice.
But
I like this
so
team
he's the
already.
kind of dude. I mean, like you do you obviously, but he is the kind of guy that like, and it's so funny because this team right here that we're about to pick on, I have both of these guys, McCaffrey and Henry, but with those, they're like the best of the best in the business, but they are
Yeah,
aging, and
without a
like
doubt.
at some point they're gonna hit that age cliff. I mean, they definitely like if they stay healthy, they still got a couple years left, but
Yeah, if they're signed on a team, I'm drafting them. I will
right,
wait until
no doubt.
until they retire or die. I'm just
Right.
going to draft them every
Dude,
single year.
quick Derrick Henry sidebar though is, like a lot of people were complaining for the last couple years really that like Harbaugh in the biggest moments, like even when, they lost to the Bills in either I think it was the playoff game or in that week 1 last year, like they took Henry out in the second half when he was doing well. And there were games where Henry would just disappear, but it's like
Yeah.
he was doing his thing in that specific game. And then Harbaugh, which I believe that was a Harbaugh decision. Now Harbaugh is out. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just ride this dude into the ground until
And that's all. Harbaugh was probably just saving his legs. He's an older running back.
right.
And that team, especially if Harbaugh thought they were getting to the playoffs, yeah, save your fucking star for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't burn them out, especially if you're up already or it's a blown out game and you're going to lose, just save
For sure.
King Henry for when you need him. So I think that was all
For
just
sure.
time management.
No doubt. I like
Yeah.
that take for sure. All right, let's what do we got cooking here? We got a 1-4-5-0 so far, so no tight ends yet. Jaden Daniels, Christian McCaffrey, King Henry, Travis Etienne, Tony Pollard. Pretty good running back room there. And
Dude,
then
yeah, solid.
yeah, and then Igbuka, DJ Moore, Jacoby Myers, Michael Pittman, Matthew Golden, which is just like a wide receiver room of essentially, I would say like rejects in a way, just as far as how the market is viewing these guys. It's like Igbuka, everyone is saying is overpriced. DJ Moore, everyone thinks he's washed, and Brandon Bean got him a year too late. Jacoby Myers, everybody thinks he's maybe number 3 on the Jaguars. I think he could damn well be number 1.
Yeah,
But
the Jaguars all up there because I don't have any faith in Brian Thomas. And just a quick sidebar about Brian Thomas. Like, I wanted to like him, but then I watched him play last year, and something from 2 years ago to last year, when a wide receiver starts short arming a ball, right? It's out there. He can make the play, but he pulls his arms in and doesn't make that catch. That's it. I'm done. I'll never touch that. I'll never have him on a fantasy team for me again, because that guy is just not playing how he should.
Yeah.
So unless I see something different, then maybe I'll draft him next year, but I'm staying away from him this year. So give me any other Jags wide receiver this year for sure.
Yeah. So in PGA, like in PGA DFS, when you're playing lineups for PGA tournaments, that we have a saying called bitch quit. And that's when a guy essentially, like, maybe he made the cut, but he's like one of the last, or he's just not in contention. So he just shoots 5 over par in round 3 or the final round. Like, he's not even trying anymore. And Brian Thomas had a couple games last year where he bitch quit.
And that's a perfect way of saying it. I called it short arm. You call it bitch quit.
Right. Same thing. 6 and 1/2 dozen.
Yeah.
All right. So let's make this pick here. And this is kind of cool. That's why I want to do some streams that are dedicated just to slows. I need to hop in a few more slows, but so let's see where we're picking at. First off, we are all right, pick 128. So I don't think there's ADP faller wise. I mean, you got Tyler Shuck at 116. Let's see. I don't know.
What position are you looking for here? Do you care that you don't have a tight end yet? Because it looks like tight ends are ranked at the top of your
Yeah,
ranking.
absolutely. Or wait, actually, okay, they still are. So I had it sorted there by rank, but so now when I sort by score here, still 2 tight ends, but like if you look right here, Tyler Shuck is not ranked very high. Like Stroud's ahead of him here, but when you sort by score, Shuck does jump to the top here, and
Yeah, but I mean, so you have Jaden Daniels on this team, and that's a high draft capital that you spent on what should be one of the elite quarterbacks. How many times is Shuck gonna outscore Daniels? I think there's more value, and this is yours. I'm not in this at all, so you do
well,
what you want. But
no, for sure. So here's the thing with the quarterback. So we are, like I said, 128, right? And this is how, so you got to learn, this is like essential in fast drafts too, best ball, where you have to be doing all this, but that's why I want to talk about this stuff in a slow draft. So right now we're picking at 128. Okay, our next pick is at 137. So if I sort by ADP, you got Sam Darnold at 140, CJ Stroud 142. I mean, Cam Ward is 136. That's right there. He could drop a spot. So I think we do pass on QB here because we only really need one more quarterback. And
right,
Tyler Shuck, there's no correlation with Tyler Shuck that I see. And we essentially, like, we're drafting Jaden Daniels to be our guy. And we just need a backup so, for his bye weeks. And if he does have a dud here and there,
blow up week or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, so
I'm good with pushing quarterback. That's a long-winded way of saying I'm good at pushing quarterback.
And I agree. I agree with everything you just said there. And then, so if you're not gonna do quarterback, are you gonna go tight end, or do you actually think a skill position over a tight end still at this point?
So that's the other thing is, like, as soon as you see Jalen Coker's name, who, as you can see, I believe is my highest drafted player at the moment. Anytime you're creeping to 30%, it's like, all right, I'm getting a little crazy with that dude. He's in this range where there's no wide receivers left.
Right.
Like, you got, okay, Rashid Shaheed, he's 50% special teamer. Like, so this is a horrible range for wide receiver. It really is.
Next pick? They'll pick after this pick, you're saying?
Well, just this general range. Like, this is like, so sorting by ADP, you have like Stephon Diggs. He's not even signed to a team yet. Coker, Travis Hunter, Shaheed, my guy, Omar Cooper, the Jets rookie wide receiver.
Yeah.
Well, there's just a bunch of question marks. And like later on in the draft, you can just take your shots on rookie Deshaun Stribling, which would actually be a great pick for this team. I got McCaffrey, the wide receiver, on Deshaun Stribling, rookie receiver on San Fran. I got McCaffrey. You can take shots on Tesla from Detroit, Ryan Flournoy. So I think we punt at our quarterback pick to the next one and then worry about wide receiver after that. I do actually like a tight end here. And having McCaffrey, I did jack up the week 17 importance on the solver. And as you can see, Goddard plays McCaffrey week 17. That shows right here. So that's probably another reason why it has, and he's just ranked the highest in general. So
yeah, I mean, you have a little bit of correlation with Mark Andrews and you have Henry on this team, but I don't think that outweighs Goddard. I think Goddard is just better than Andrews at this point. Andrews, I had him on a couple of teams last year, like redrafted. So I watched him and he's not what he used to be. He can still make the plays, but they just don't use him like that. He's getting older.
And dude, and Goddard without AJ Brown, anytime I know they drafted Mekhi Lemon first round. They traded up to get Mekhi Lemon, but rookies can take a little while to get adjusted to the NFL. And like anytime AJ Brown or Devontae Smith missed a game, Goddard's target share and just in general, his performance skyrocketed anytime one of those guys missed. And now AJ Brown is on the Patriots. So he's going to see an increased target share definitely to start the season.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't have too much hope for Dontavian Wicks on Philly. I'm not drafting that dude right now. So, yeah, let's take Goddard here, and then we'll hop into a a fast draft. All right.
All right. And I wanted to say something I learned earlier today about the Jalen Coker fans. They're called cokeheads. So you could just call yourself a cokehead if you want to.
Yes. Oh my God, the cokeheads. I forgot about that.
You were talking about them earlier, and I wanted to
Yeah,
put that in
so
somehow.
funny, dude. So funny.
I got a good chuckle out of that this morning.
All right, so I think that wraps up the slow. Now, let's hop into a puppy draft, puppy 2.
Let's do it.
So this is the contest where, I mean, I'm hoping to follow a trend here because 2 years ago in the puppy 2, I advanced to week 15. I was new to best ball. I finally made it to the playoffs. Last year in the puppy 2, I got to week 16, which was my best finish. So I'm hoping if that trend continues that we get to week 17. And I have a surprise for you, Sean, that I waited till we were on stream to tell you. But
oh, shit.
Since you are my guest on this show, this is kind of commonplace within the best ball community. Since you are my guest and we're sharing this draft here and you're, nice enough to offer up your time and do this, you have 50% equity in this team.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So
if you get first place, you're actually going to split this with me?
Yeah, dude, it's the same thing. I mean,
I'll take it.
All right, so wait, let's take a look at this real quick. All right, 750 seat final. So if we make week 17, guaranteed 400. So like if I make week 15 and it's $5, like I'm not gonna Venmo you 250, but if we
I'm out then. I'm getting
yeah, so but if we make it to week 17, we're in it. And not only that, I'm sure like get together for that Monday Night Football game, sweat it out, all that. Maybe even stream it or whatever. But yeah, dude, you're in on it. I mean, it's a $5 entry, so your $2.50 of this is you offering up your time to
I'll Venmo you to $250 right now. I'm in it. We're splitting this cost.
Your entry. So, but yeah, that's how we do here in the best ball community, man. So let's we're gonna stream more teams together, but I just wanted to wait till we were on stream to tell you that. So, all right, let's hop.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah,
I'm down. I'm really into.
Now you really got to try.
I wonder what pick we get because that makes all the difference for me. Like
for sure,
early, mid, end pick positions, draft positions. Man, I could change the whole team. You could go in thinking one thing, and then you're at the end of the draft, and
absolutely
all those early guys are gone. So you got to re-strategize.
For sure. So I was never a big fan of the middle of the board, but I always heard that that's where you get the best value in ADP fallers. And I did a draft on stream the other day. I'm getting like Matt Stafford, a round past ADP, running back fall. I'm like, all right, the 6 hole is pretty good. Like right 5, 6, 7, right in the middle there. That's where you capitalize on the ADP fallers. Whereas like the 1 in 12 spots, you kind of want to get a little unique with those because you got to look ahead and you're double tapping.
Yeah, You're not going to pick again for like 23 picks after that. So you got to pull ADP up.
Right. And if you're at picks like 10 or 11, you want to like see what the guy at 12 or 11 and 12 are doing and kind of take guys from them so they can't take them from you. And yeah, every different draft position is a different strategy. All right, it just filled here. Let's see what spot we get.
Oh, let's see. What is it? What's it going to be?
Ooh, the 2 spot.
Number 2.
Okay.
Well, for me, instantly, as a redraft player, and I highly value running backs, and that's, again, why I like the half point in – I'm taking Gibbs or Bijan, whichever one at 2 falls.
Yeah, Gibbs is
taking a wide receiver.
I have seen people streaming drafts like on YouTube where Gibbs has fallen, but no draft that I have actually been in has Gibbs not gone 101. So it's Gibbs or Bijan. You have to take either of those guys at these spots. Like you just have to follow ADP because if not, if you start getting cute and you're pulling up Jamar Chase, whatever, then you're going to be way too light on Gibbs and Bijan. So
you only get the 1 and 2 spots. So,
so many times. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. If Gibbs falls, great. If not, we got Bijan. This is
so you like Gibbs over Bijan? If you
I
had
do.
to, like, if you
I
had the
do.
one
Just because, well, for many reasons, I guess, but it's just a better offense. Montgomery is gone. Let's see what this dude's going to do here. He's going to get auto drafted, Gibbs, because he's taking too long. Oh, he takes Bijan. Look at that.
There you go.
So we got Gibbs. Sick. That's only my second Jahmyr Gibbs share, I believe.
Hell yeah.
So, see, I kind of spoke that into it, like into existence. I manifested Gibbs at the 102 because I'm like, I never saw him go there ever. Sure enough, he dropped. So
all right, now let's manifest Josh Allen falling to round 5, and let's get our boy.
I don't think manifestation is strong enough to do that.
Well, I don't know about. Well, I know you're a Bills fan, but I'm a big Buffalo Bills guy. You were talking about DJ Moore earlier on your slow draft, and like Bean got him 2 years after his peak. Yeah, of course, that's what we do. But that's why he's going to blow up on our team because now he's got Josh Allen. So I like DJ Moore late,
dude. I have always loved DJ Moore because I play a lot of DFS on DraftKings, and like
he'll have like a 3 touchdown game.
Dude, yes. When you play a guy, it's always like a Thursday night game too. And like there was a Thursday night game a couple years ago where he goes for 3 touchdowns and like almost 200 or whatever. Like when I see a receiver do that, I'm like, okay. Like just knowing that he's capable of that, having witnessed it before.
Yeah.
I like the dude. You know what I mean? Because not everyone has the talent to be able to do that.
No, and that's why I like, those one-off guys. Well, not really one-off guys, but like that's part of their bag of tricks. Like Trey Tucker, he could do the same thing. Yeah. You could get him late and you just throw him on your bench so that he's on your team when he puts up a 40 banger, and that's going to move your team's points up in your pod.
Yeah. All right. So just to plan ahead a little, at the turn here, we're going to be picking at 23 and 26. So I talk about this all the time, but like these first couple rounds, you want to let the draft come to you. Like if something, now this would be really cool to get a nice fall. If we get any kind of ADP faller of more than a couple picks in the second round, we just have to take him because he's going to be so unfrequently paired with Gibbs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like right now, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. We got a couple picks still, but like by ADP, it would be Drake London, AJ Brown. Those guys are probably not going to make it to us, but I mean, I'd be cool with Nico here just because I've been really high on Nico this summer, and I'm trying to get him paired with essentially all the first round guys that I'm taking. I've even pulled him up to the early second round to pair him with guys like Cook. So let's see if this guy goes Pickens or Nico. Oh, he goes Nico.
Yeah, so, I like Nico too. That sucks.
We can go Pickens. What do you like here?
It's not enough time. You just pick who you want.
Yeah, no, we'll take Pickens.
Okay. So Pickens are talking.
If McBride falls, would you want to take a McBride or you want to go another wide receiver here?
Now, for me, these high value tight ends, I like some of them. Trey McBride might just get the lion's share in Arizona, but Arizona is projected to be like a bottom 5 team. So I don't like getting pieces from them. And then with the Pickens pick, he's the wide receiver too on that team when you could get an established wide receiver.
What? Here, real quick, though, I don't mind pairing up Kyren here just to get a unique pairing. You like that?
Yes, I love Kyren this year.
Okay. All right. So what we did there, because there was
I didn't realize you were up so quick. My bad.
No, you're good because the one hole picks real quick sometimes. But so I was just talking about the unique pairing. I would have loved to have gotten Nico there, but nonetheless,
I know that I was hoping.
Nonetheless,
I wanted him so much more than Pickens, but.
Right. So Kyren these first couple rounds, people are so robotic with ADP. So Kyren goes at 31. That's his ADP. He is constantly with Amon-Ra, CMC, JSN. He is like always paired with those guys. So ETR has him ranked much higher than that.
I
forget what they had him at. I think it was like 23 or so. They have him ranked significantly higher. So I like the pick in general, but I really like being able to pair him with Gibbs, who's generally the 101. So that would mean you're pulling Kyron up to the 301, which nobody is doing. And
right.
with something like this, like the puppies, like you got to show up to the playoffs with some unique combinations of players. You just have to, because who knows, maybe week 15, Jahmyr Gibbs has a dud, just like he did in week 17 last year to lose me my redraft championship. I had the guy I played in redraft week 17. He had Bijan, I had Gibbs, so it was like battle of the Titans at running back, and Gibbs just straight dudded, just horrible. Hypothetically, this is just a brief example of why. Like, say you have this unique pairing, right, and Gibbs duds in week 16, but Kyron goes off. Then you sneak Gibbs into week 17 via Kyron. And then a lot of people in week 17 aren't going to have Gibbs because
he dudded out and that team lost. Yeah.
So that's why unique pairings, that's just one example. There's a lot of other ones. Like you could take Josh Allen and then you take 2 quarterbacks after him because most people just take Josh Allen and then one more. You can take them and then wait till later in the draft to take 2. So now you have Allen, but you have 3 outs at quarterback just in case he has a dud in the playoffs. You can sneak Allen in at low ownership.
Right.
So, okay.
Anytime that there's a Rams player too, just real quick, like they're projected to score a lot. I think they're projected to be the best team in the NFL this year. So I want those pieces. You give me any Rams players, I'm putting them on my team.
Especially speaking of that, so this dude, because we got to try to see what this one hole is doing. He's got 2 running backs and 1 receiver. I think if he's here, we just snatch Devontae at 47. Pair him with Kyron. Devontae Adams.
I love.
He's actually at the top of the solver too. I just noticed that. But so pair him with Kyron.
Yeah, his ADP is later though, like compared to the range.
But it's right at. It's right at 50.
You're on the clock.
Yeah. So his ADP is 50.9. So that's our next pick anyways. We're going to take him now just because there's a good chance the one hole guy would take him. And Establish the Run actually has him ranked 36. So they're super high on him.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
I got a lot of
that. He goes Waddle. We got 2 and 2.
Oh, the 1 pick's picking fast.
Terry McLaurin, we can go another wide receiver there. Or would you want to pull up this Colston Loveland tight end from Chicago, or you want to just go Terry?
I'd go Terry.
Okay, we'll do that. We got to out to Jaden Daniels. I haven't selected Loveland much yet, but here, you know what I'm going to do real quick because I got to get used to this solver. I just for the Pomeranian slow, I cranked up week 17. I'm going to turn that back down to medium or medium high. We'll leave that there. And then why don't we do team stacking importance up to high? Because it is a little like it's 2 of 12 instead of 4 of 12. So a team stacking correlation, that's more of like a season long bet. And like in this puppy, if we make it to week 17, we just essentially want players at low ownership and unique combos, but really we just want active players to just have as many shots on goal as possible. So that's just one example. I'm just kind of tinkering with all this stuff with the solver, but I think in this tournament, like the Pomeranian week 17 was super important. So it's not as important here.
Yeah, that tool is phenomenal too with everything that it
So, all right, let's take a little stock here. What do we got going? We got 2 RBs, 3 wide receivers, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, Pickens, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin.
Solid.
We got
solid
Terry
middle.
5. We got Terry 5 picks past ADP, so that was good.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it. I'll take the wide receiver 1 for Jaden Daniels. Again, he got all banged up last year. He should be much better. I just can't. I do not take the tight ends at these high draft cap.
I know. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because I sometimes can be a sucker for the elite tight end, and it's hard to you have to sort of unplug, not fully erase, but like Loveland went off in the playoffs, and that's what sticks in your head because that's the most recent thing.
Right.
But like, is it? And he is, first round tight end drafted by the current coaching staff, so he's gonna get his. But I like the McLaurin pick there, and so Jaden Daniels did not make it back to us on This is a quarterback. These people,
yeah,
back to back, quarterbacks going quick. We might be punting quarterback. Yeah, Drake May goes. That would have been the one guy I wasn't really interested in.
You could get Dak and stack him with your Pickens.
Ooh, okay. Shoot.
If you were thinking a quarterback here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you're on the clock.
Okay. Yeah, that was a mishap by me.
Oh, it's okay.
So I was trying to, so now Dak is at the top. See, I have the draft board. He just took Hurts. He's not going to take Dak. So we'll be good. We got Dak. I got him queued up there. So something happened with I don't know what exactly happened there. I think his ADP was lower, so he didn't pop up or something, but that's all right. I'm good with the Alec Pierce pick because I wanted to go Dak and then a wide receiver there, and Alec Pierce was just the wide receiver at the top of the solver, so I'm good with that.
Yeah,
we got.
I don't mind Pierce.
That was crisis averted.
Yep.
All right, so we got the Dak Pickens stack. We got. Let's just see who. Let's take a look real quick at the playoff weeks here. I don't recall offhand who Dallas has. Okay, they got the
Rams.
Oh, week 15, yeah, and then week 17 Giants. Okay. Oh, that's what I would see. I was unconsciously trying to correlate that when I said that Loveland pick because we have Gibbs and Chicago week 17, but it doesn't matter. Early on,
did you know that? Did you know?
Well, it's like I've been like I know Rams are Tampa, Bills are Miami, Jets are Minnesota. I've been starting to pay it do enough drafts to where it's kind of becoming second nature now. At least week 17.
That's good. Yeah,
but it was really just the fact that I think I may have only clicked Loveland's name maybe once, maybe zero. So I don't want to fade the dude. He is overpriced. There's no denying.
I think,
that.
Exactly.
But
I think so too.
I don't want to fade the dude because if he puts up 43 in week 16 or something, then you're going to have some of him to get through. Or maybe he's a little more involved than what we think and has a big season. All right. So we're 1, 2, 4, 0 through 7. We got our Dak stack with Pickens, team correlation with Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams, Jahmyr Gibbs, McLaurin, and Alec Pierce. I like it. I
was just wondering Dak's bye week for your second quarterback. Said what, 14? Yeah, so just make sure you don't 14. Get
Absolutely.
14.
Good call.
Yep.
All right, let's start scoping out what we have coming up next here. So I'm going to leave the draft board up, and I'll just kind of shout out who's at the 80. Well, actually, 95, 98. Let's see if I can bring it up on here maybe. Or no, well, you can just see on the solver. That's right. Okay. So
I'm seeing it there. Yeah.
So by the solver, like I said, it's ranked by the score. So that's the highest recommendation. So right here, this is good. So let's go to Pickens Dak because that's our stack. So we don't have any combos of any players coming up with them. Now I only did. Oh, wow. Okay. 100% of my George Pickens teams, I have Matt Stafford. That's just a random chance there. And we do have Kyron
and Devontae Adams. Yeah. I mean, if he makes it there, you could get what's his bye week? Because as long as
all right, so here we're on the clock. I think we take Godwin here, and then we do another quarterback next. Are you good with that?
Yeah, and I like Stafford.
Okay, there's no good running backs in this range, and we're pretty solid at running back. And so by ADP, you got Purdy next, but
I think you have to take Stafford with your Kyron and your Devontae Adams, and then we don't have to worry about quarterback anymore this draft.
No, absolutely.
What's his
week
bye week
11.
code?
So there's
Okay,
bye week
perfect.
11. So we're good.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I queued up Stafford. So we got Godwin and Stafford.
Yep. Then we'll have to take a bunch of
Late
running
tight. We'll
backs
punt tight end.
later.
Yep. We'll
Punt
punt
tight end
it
and
tight
get some
end.
running backs that like are one injury away. You know what I mean? Where like they
Yep.
might help out. But yeah, I mean we got 2 solid running backs. They'll carry the team for a lot of it, but we'll have to figure something else out at running back later.
We got a little more week 17 correlation. Dude, all right. So this game is actually a game that I like to go off, which is hard to project like in the end of December, which games are gonna be going off. You don't know who's gonna be playing, who's not, but we got Stafford, Kyron, and Devontae Adams with the Chris Godwin bring back.
Oh, there you
So
go.
that game is like we're stacked to the max. We got the running back, quarterback with a pass catcher, and a bring back from the Tampa Bay side. So like that's
solid. Let's
but
fucking go.
but we didn't take that just because of that. Like we're taking the best players. We're taking the best players available that we're fitting our team needs, and we're filling in. Like we went running back early, 2 of our first 3 picks. So now we're kind of backloading wide receiver. We got a good wide receiver room.
Yeah, I love it.
It's probably going to start recommending tight ends. Oh, you know who? If he's there. Ooh, I don't know.
Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, but I'm saying, oh no, he's not going to make it. I was looking at Kenny Gainwell, another Tampa guy, but I've been trying to get him. I want to get him.
Yeah,
because there's a ton of FUD right now around
I think he just went.
Bucky Irving. Like, so he had that breakout rookie year, and then last year regressed, and he was hurt, and now apparently they're saying there's some kind of mental health issue possibly that's like preventing him from.
No
maybe,
shit.
I don't know if he's going to like miss training campers. I'm not even exactly sure, but signs are starting to point that like maybe Bucky is not going to have a bounce back here. It might actually.
I mean, they wanted Gainwell, man. They went for him as soon as the window opened. They offered him a job there. You know what I mean? Like they have plans for Kenny Gainwell there. So I love him as a later, what is that, 10th round running back if you could get him. For sure, because I think he's gonna produce. I think they're gonna use him
for sure. So here, let's start strategizing this next pick. So yeah, we don't have tight end yet, and Ferguson is popping in the solid.
Yeah, Ferguson would be nice to stack with your Dak.
And I do think I would like to leave this 10-11 turn here with a running back if a couple of these guys are still available. So like the one guy who I think I need to start clicking which it's so boring, but is Aaron Jones. Like he's just like it's one of those just like take your medicine picks.
Yeah.
And who knows if he's even going to be there. Like if he's not there, I don't love anyone else in this.
2 more picks. 1 more pick.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to start Aaron Jones up first. Okay, so Shuck goes, I'm going to start Aaron Jones first, and then Ferguson ideally should come back to us.
He might. Oh, this guy's got no tight end either, but I mean,
he doesn't.
Kelsey and Kittle out there.
Okay, I'm going Aaron Jones there.
Yeah.
We need a third quarterback in this range. So
running back?
I mean, this guy could or running back, excuse me.
Yeah.
This guy could snipe us on Ferguson, but it's not the biggest deal because there's other tight ends here too.
There are. I mean, I love Kincaid this year.
I love Kincaid here.
I love George Kittle.
And he goes Kittle. All right. So
perfect.
That's a pretty easy no-brainer Ferguson pick, right?
Yep. I like it. Yep.
Top of the solver, correlated with Dak. I do actually like, if you don't have CeeDee Lamb, if you're stacking Pickens with Dak, I like tacking Ferguson on there because who knows, like Lamb misses a month of the season or something, or who knows what happened. Just like it's kind of like somewhat a bet against Lamb, but it doesn't have to be. Lamb can still get his, and these two can still pay off. I mean, 11th round Ferguson. I'm actually glad we did that because I've been super light on Ferguson. So it's just the team. This is the kind of team where I'm gonna take him. I got
perfect team to have him. Yeah. Perfect.
So we have a decent amount of correlation. We have a ton of correlation.
Ton of correlation. And honestly, when it comes to this player, like I have my own reasons. I follow Vegas a lot. I let Vegas professionals do a lot of the work for me. I like to see what teams are going to be the top scorers, which are going to be the bottom of the year. And I stay away from the bottom ones and I gravitate towards who Vegas thinks is going to score more, who's going to be the better offenses. That's where I start. And then it comes to somewhere down the line, I get to correlation. And then that will be the last thing that, like, between Kittle and Ferguson. Well, we have Dak, so I'm going to take Ferguson. You know, like that's just correlated in this type of league, you know.
And another thing, I've been selecting Kincaid like probably almost too much just because I think he is in that range, has like a great ceiling and floor. But
Buffalo, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Buffalo, baby.
Exactly. Go Bills. But I love Ferguson there just because we don't have a tight end yet. So as a first tight end, Ferguson is just a nice, safe floor projection.
Yeah. And that's what you need. You just need somebody to consistently get you points if you don't got one of the elite studs at tight end, just so you're not dudding out at tight end, because you need those points. You still need to get points in your pod at every position.
So hey, real quick, I want to talk through this because this is where this solver draft tool is like at this range and my tendencies in drafting, this is where it's starting to differ. So it's like right now, for example, top recommendations are Goddard and Daniel Jones. So another tight end I get, but
you're just going to leave out the cokehead. I see him up there,
dude. I'm good on Coker, man. Almost 30%. I'm good.
I know.
I need to draw the line.
Oh, he went.
Somebody else sniffed that line today.
You got to draw the line somewhere. I love it.
I'm good, man. Too much. I mean, dude, like. I got burned pretty hard on Bryce Young last year, and like I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not a team I'm getting many pieces of anyway. I'm not overly big on
I like Coker, but like I don't want 50% of the dude come August. Like
that's too much.
That's just okay. So do you want to just follow Solver here and see what we wind up with? Because my instinct is kind of take another receiver here because I'm like,
well, I wouldn't take. I don't know what kind of build you're going for, but I try to stick with just 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends, and then load the skill positions. But,
well, I think Goddard here is a phenomenal pick because
I like that because you need another tight end too. Anyway,
dude, ADP 135, we're getting him at 143, and he's ranked 114 in ETR ranking, so super high.
Got it all day. Get him.
So we double tap tight end, and we have 2 quarterbacks. I think I'm good with that 2 and 2. Like it's saying to take Daniel Jones there, but would you just prefer get a receiver instead?
Get a receiver or another running back. Like this McMahon's not bad.
So by rank is Rashid Shaheed.
All right, get him.
You good with him?
You just want to go ranks at this point? Yeah.
At this point in the draft, I am a lot of times just defaulting to rank because like I don't know. It's at this. I think this is where bias really starts to kind of impact because you can poke holes in every single one of these guys from round 10.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're around 13.
So, like, a lot of these I'm generally going Denzel Boston there because he's rookie wide receiver he's on Cleveland, so he's cheap because nobody wants anyone from Cleveland, but we haven't seen it yet, so there's intrigue there. It's like this mystery box. But Shaheed, like, dude, they traded for the dude. They paid him. Like, he's got to have an increased role. I think when you come over, we've seen this time and time again, where when you come over at the trade deadline or really anytime during the season and you're not there for training camp, like, you're never really caught up. Even they went all the way to the Super Bowl and won. He was never fully, like, instilled into that offense. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. No,
so now I think we're getting to – all right, let's take a little stock here real quick in our team, just so we know where we're at because
take a look.
We have what round are we in?
14, I think we're going into.
Yeah, so we got 5 more picks. Let's just kind of see if we do have any team needs and what we're kind of thinking. So we got really caught up in those last few rounds at the onesie positions.
Yeah, I think we double tapped quarterback. Well, close to it, and then definitely double tapped tight end.
And that's just kind of what you have to do this year. That's just sort of the meta. So we got Gibbs, Kyron, Aaron Jones. We need a little something, maybe some upside there at running back. 1, 2, 3. Pickens, Adams, McLaurin, Pierce, Godwin, Shaheed. I mean, dude, we're not lacking anywhere. I think
we're not.
This next pick is a luxury pick. Like, we need another couple running backs, but let's see what we got in this range.
We'll see. Like, that's where I like a Brian Robinson, right? Where if Bijan goes down, you got the next guy up. You know, like if you could, or Sean Tucker, because what's his name, the Bucky Irving that you were just talking about, all the question marks there, he might actually get a lot of usage. You know, him and Gainwell might be the running back combo on that team.
Whereas Brian Robinson is a full, he goes. So that makes our decision pretty easy, actually. I think that's an easy Sean Tucker if he's there. And if not, you know, you got Tank Bigsby in this range too. That's a direct handcuff back to Saquon.
Right. Yep. That's what I'm saying.
So, okay, he goes Branch. You like Sean Tucker here? Another
I do. I do, especially with all the question marks that you just
absolutely. I mean, he's a candidate too to like he can really shoot up by the end of draft season here. So I like, all right, we're gonna go Tucker here. And then on this, we can the solver wants us to triple stack Dak here with this Ryan Ford.
Oh shit.
That's another one where he is gonna jump up multiple rounds over the next. So do you like Flournoy or do you want to go another running back there with actually Bigsby went. So I think we go Flournoy. You good?
Okay. Yep.
All right. So
I was going to say wide receiver anyway because that's what's at the top of your rankings there. So
absolutely. So Flournoy he's been getting a lot of steam even thus far. Even it's only June, but at OTAs, there's some like real faint whispers of like, oh, George Pickens, he's on the franchise tag. Like he's a diva as it is. He's not going to show up to training camp. If something like that were to happen, Ryan Flournoy, we just got him in the 15th, which I'm actually surprised. Let me see what his ADP is. We got him right at ADP. Okay, so 170. He's going in the 15th round. Dude, if George Pickens isn't there the first week of training camp, that dude is all of a sudden like a 9th round pick.
Well, and we got George Pickens, so that does not hurt this team where the guy, if he's going to be a diva and not show up, you got the guy that's going to step in right behind him anyway.
For sure.
So our team literally takes no hits. We just have a
right, and then dude, Pickens is wide receiver 1 for who knows what team. He goes to I don't know, Vegas maybe. Like I don't think that's gonna happen. But like, dude, Flournoy had some games last year, even with everyone else on the field. Like he had 100+ yard game against Detroit.
Yeah.
So,
real quick, what's our bye week tight ends? I don't know did you make sure they had 2 different bye weeks on our tight ends?
Let me double check that. I believe so. Yeah, 14 and 10.
Sweet. All right.
So, all right, we're going to need. We got 3 picks left. We definitely, I would say, need one more running back.
Running back, yeah, I would agree. What running backs?
I mean, we got a solid running back room there. Gibbs, Kyron, Aaron Jones, Tucker.
Yep.
I mean, we're essentially.
I think one more. You got 3 picks left, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers. I like the 2 quarterback, 2 tight end, as long as, you got somebody, some safe players, which I think we do in both positions. So I don't think you need to do more than that. And you just load up these skill positions, the wide receivers and the running back, and, you capture their boom weeks.
So
get as many opportunities.
What do you think about this? Just for an upside swing, if he's still available, what are we? Let me get back to the draft board here. What are we picking at? Okay, his ADP is 198. We're picking at 191. This Katron Allen, rookie running back on Washington. I wouldn't mind a rookie running back swing here if he's available, just because we have a solid projecting running back room already, and it's pretty unclear what's going on in Washington with that backfield. So I don't mind tacking him on, and then we just hope he comes on later in the season and is like thriving in the money weeks in the playoffs. What do you think of that?
Right. I love it. I know nothing about this guy, so
That's all right.
but he's up at the top of the ranks, and if that's correlation with our, what our team needs, then
he's there. And I think with the running back room that we have constructed to this point, I think we snag that dude there, and we don't really even need anything from him to start. So
no, not to start at all. So yeah, I like he's a perfect fit
and
for
then
our
here,
running back.
And then we could take. I don't mind Ray Davis we don't need another running back, but it's kind of a luxury pick. I think 17th round Ray Davis. We can get
I don't hate him, man. Anytime you want to tell me Bills player and best ball, I'm for it. Now I'll talk about my Bills and redraft leagues on another episode.
So, because here's the thing why I did that. We already have 7 wide receivers, right? We got 2 quarterback, 2 tight ends. So that gives us right there an extra pick. So normally I would have, say, like, all right, we took tight end a little later. So like 2 QB, 3 tight end, and we're already at 7 wide receivers. So I took Gibbs and Kyron. I'm generally going 5 running backs there and then probably 8 wide receivers. But with that extra pick, unless some crazy tight end value opens up here, which we're down to like Mike Gesicki, Colby Parkins. There's no tight ends left, so there's not going to be. So we had a luxury pick there. So that I didn't have time to explain it while we were on the clock, but I like the dart throw 18th round wide receivers much better than I think Ray Davis in the 17th is a smash. I mean, he's a direct, something happens to James Cook, Ray Davis is plug and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's solid. I mean, as Bills fans, I watch him play. They trust him. James Cook doesn't even need to get hurt. He just needs to take a breather, and he might get more goal line carries.
For sure.
They might Cooks might be a between the 20s guy, and they might bring Ray Davis in more. More than last year at least.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Davis, I was drafting him quite a bit last year. I mean, dude, Buffalo's a run-first team. We know that from watching Joe Brady. And, I mean, Cook got his last year, but
and hopefully they're not running Allen as much. He's only getting older. He's obviously the whole franchise. So if he goes down, we're fucked. So, yeah, give it to Ray Davis. Don't make Josh Allen run up the middle.
And, dude, here's the other thing. In the 17th round, if James Cook misses 2 weeks, or if the Bills are up so much that they sit Cook in 2 different games and Ray Davis hits your lineup twice, that pick pays off. We don't really need him to do anything in the 17th round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so, just like we were talking with Derrick Henry, you know what I mean? With Harbaugh sitting him sometimes. Yeah, I mean, if the Bills have a playoff shot towards the end of the season, you might see more Ray Davis than you do in the earlier half of the season.
No doubt.
Because they're saving some Cook for the playoffs. That's just
so let's talk through. Let's get a couple wide receivers queued up here, just so when it comes to us, we got a few flyers queued up. That's what I like to kind of do in these last couple rounds, is just kind of so the first guy that I've been taking quite a bit in the 18th round is Pat Bryant on Denver. Even in the playoff game, they threw him the ball 3 times in a row to start, I think, the first drive, and then he got hurt out, and he just goes actually, so he's out. But
I would have liked him though. I've been taking
Rashad Bateman. You have, I'm going to cue him up. You got Devon Vele on New Orleans, who I haven't heard anybody talk about that dude yet. Christian Kirk on San Fran. Jalen Noel on the Texans. We could take a flyer. We could do another Bill. Or we got Tyquan Thornton on Kansas City. Or we could take a
the other Bill?
Skylar Bell or a Keon Coleman.
Oh, Keon, man, he could have a resurgence. You never know. If Brady's going to give him another shot, but
I mean, dude, this is a total free pick. We don't even need anyone else here. We can you want to just double tap the Bills here and just say, Coleman.
Coleman goes. I was going to say,
you want to bet against Coleman and take Skylar Bell?
He's on the Bills?
Skylar Bell, rookie wide receiver. We got 4
Let's do
seconds.
it.
You want to?
Yeah, get him.
right.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I heard
Screw
good
it.
things about him during
Golden
my draft.
goal. So we double tap. So funny.
I love it.
So funny, man.
Go Bills.
So that's the kind of pick right there at like, the couple OTA videos they showed Allen throwing the bell. He looked good. I'm surprised but he's not really getting drafted much. So like if that dude at all hits your lineup in the playoff weeks, if he even has a game with like, if he just so happens to fall in the box twice or whatever, like that would be super unique to even have him on a lineup.
For sure. And I mean, do we have any other rookie wide receivers? Because I know you like to have at least one rookie wide receiver on your teams, right?
That is a phenomenal point, Sean. No, that was our only one.
There we go. Now we got him. And he's a homer.
I love it.
So I do love it. Yeah.
For sure. So we got, all right, let's recap the team here. We got a 2-6-8-2, which is pretty unique in itself because people they want to check that box of like, okay, I got my third quarterback. I got my third tight end. But I think with the guys we have, we're good. So we got our QB room, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford. Running backs, we went Gibbs, Kyron, Aaron Jones, Sean Tucker, Katron Allen, Ray Davis. Loaded running back room. And then at wide receiver, we got George Pickens, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, Alec Pierce, Chris Godwin, Rashid Shaheed, Ryan Flournoy, Skylar Bell. And at tight end, Ferguson and Goddard. So a couple NFC East tight ends there. So I would say, just looking at this team, I would say there's no glaring weaknesses, but I would say out of the 4 spots, like wide receivers, probably like we loaded up on it. We got 8, but there's no
yeah, it might hurt a little bit, but that's why you get more wide receivers than anything else. And hopefully they share different weeks when they blow up, right? We get to use this half of our wide receiver room this week, and then the other half does something next week. You don't need them all to blow up every week. No. You just need to get enough to get them in your lineup and make it worth it.
Exactly. And that's what is so essential to unplug your like redraft programmed brain from and into best ball is like, we don't have to be like, oh, do we start Alec Pierce this week or Chris Godwin or whatever? No, it's just whenever they score, they're hitting our lineup and we have a good amount of shots on goal here. I mean, Devontae Adams led the league in touchdowns last year.
Right. George Pickens, I love the Rams. You give me all the Rams this year.
For sure. So really what we're hoping for here is first off, there's a good chance that a running back is going to hit our flex frequently. Right. Because, Gibbs and Kyron, we expect those guys to be filling the 2 running back slots more often than not. So, Aaron Jones has a couple touchdown week or Tucker pops off like he did against the Bills last year for 142 or whatever. Like that will be filling our flex. And then really what we're hoping for with this team is like one of these guys here between like Godwin is either back into form or Shaheed has an increased role or Flournoy, Skylar Bell becomes a starter. Like we just need one of these guys really to hit.
Right. Right. Yeah, I love it. And I mean, with underdog and the half point PPR, you might get more running back flex play. I mean, you for sure will get more running back flex play than a full point like DraftKings. So to have 6 running backs and then the 8 wide receivers, we might split the season evenly with who's going to be in that flex position, and you can do that in underdog with the half point.
Yeah,
but
point.
I hear my baby crying. I'm sure my wife wants me to get upstairs. Listen,
perfect timing. The baby waited until we were done. Perfect timing.
Well, he might have been crying, but I can't. I got the canceling Turtle Beaches on. I don't know what he's been doing, but
sure. Well, Sean, thanks for joining me, brother, and we'll have you on here again soon. Okay.
I can't wait, and I also can't wait for you to Venmo me $50,000 when we win this.
Exactly, man. You got 50%. We're sweating this one together, brother. All right.
I love it, man. All right, peace
out, you guys. Love you too, brother.